My friend and I like to pass guys around. When we're talking to a guy, everyone has to try him out. And if we like the way he treats us and fucks us, we allow each other to date him.
I'm guessing you like hood niggas? No, I like corporate white men above the age of 30 with a trust fund, a corporate job, a CEO.
We interrupt this program to prescribe you with 1,000 milligrams of red vitamins.
Right here, right now. It's the right time, It's the right sound. Right now. Tell the whole pipe down. Tell the nigga pipe down.
What's good, shout around? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne coming at you with another crazy video. But first, my goal is to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. You already know. Reclaim your throne.
My friend and I like to pass guys around. When we're talking to a guy, everyone has to try him out. And if we like the way he treats us and fucks us, we allow each other to date him. This helps us not get any bad guys that we don't deserve in our lives. My friend and I like to pass...
Yo, women, modern women have completely lost it. Now, I don't know if she's playing around or if she's just doing this for engagement. But in my opinion, I think she's being pretty sincere. Now, I don't think that they're literally passing guys around. I think the guy is passing them around, okay? And he's probably passing them around throughout his friend group. And he has no emotional attachment to these women. But these women are coping and saying, oh, we're passing him around. No, that man is winning. It just proves that the majority of women are smashing the top percentage of guys. How many times, if you're a woman watching this, how many times have you gotten on Hinge, have you gotten on Tinder, have you gotten on Bumble, and you match with a guy and you send it to the group chat or whatever, and then all your other girlfriends say, oh yeah, I matched with him too, I matched with him too. Oh yeah, we went on a date. It happens all the time because women actually they're more alike than they lead on, and they're interested in more or less the same type of men, okay? So this man is winning by smashing or running through the friend group, and then the women are losing because they're racking up bodies, and then if one decides to commit to that man, then all her other girlfriends have smashed him, and it's not that hard for him to slide up in them cheeks again. So the funny thing is that women online will continue to say, oh, we don't have high body counts. Women are less promiscuous now than they have ever been before in history. And that is just an absolute blatant falsehood, okay? They're just more selective, and they're able to pretty much select the highest tier of men, whether it be by physical attraction or financial or whatever, but mostly it's based off of looks. Y'all know on my channel, we are, when it comes to looks, money, status, we think looks are the most important. Obviously, status, can get you in a lot of different doors, but ultimately, I think that looks can take you way further, right? Because you can be a broke dude, and if you are in the top 10% or 20% of looks when it comes to other men, you're going to be a lot more competitive than a guy who is even super famous but ugly. So we all know that looks matter the most to women on this channel, okay? And because of that, we understand that the women are only dealing with the guys who look good, and there's a very small percentage, even smaller percentage today than it has been in the past due to obesity and the lack of masculinity and testosterone in men. There are less attractive men nowadays than ever before. So therefore, women are starting to gravitate towards the most attractive men, whether it be financially, looks wise, or status wise. And that just proves that the 80% of women are smashing the top 10-15% of men. At this point, it's not even up for debate. This example it's a perfect example of what we talk about on this channel every single day.
I'm guessing you like hood niggas? No, I like corporate white men above the age of 30 with a trust fund, a corporate job, a CEO, 0 kids, maybe an ex-wife is okay, a lot of money, several figures, and likes to pay bills. You're not my type.
In this country, you got to be white. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, so I mean, come on now. This is swirling 101. We all know that most black women who date outside of their race are indeed sugar babies. And how do I know? Because she's talking about, oh, he was divorced once. He makes several he makes several figures, likes to pay bills, all this kind of stuff. I mean, guys, we know that they're not in a genuine relationship with these men. These are transactional relationships. But I also think it's funny that when black men express their adoration or like for women of other races, then we get ridiculed. We are told that we're bashing black women because we want to date outside of our race. But when you have black women do it, they are praised. And this is just another perfect example. If you go into the TikTok comments, you will see black women saying, okay, you go, girl. Yeah, we done with y'all. We tired of dealing with y'all dussies. But the reality is, unfortunately, black women have made themselves the least desirable to other races. So if they are dating outside of their race, which it does happen, I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but most of the time these relationships are transactional. I hate to say it, but they really are. Whereas when black men date outside of their race, I mean, y'all know black men, we're pretty much the most frugal race when it comes to dating. We're not spending on you. We're not, dining you up unless you're a Thug Max Alpha Simp who traps or who's a rapper. Regular everyday black men are not doing that, okay? And there's an example of this when I showed you the video from Clark, who spoke on it, okay? And she was telling everyone that she will not date men who are lower than her socioeconomically and who don't spend money and all this kind of stuff. And it just so happens that black men are not the ones who are going to be tricking like that, okay? In the sexual marketplace and in real life. Now, like I said, rappers and Thug Max Alpha Simps and athletes, they're a whole different category. But the biggest tricks are going to be white men, and black women recognize that. They understand that, and they want their hair did, they want their nails did, they want to be sponsored, they want somebody who is going to pay all their bills, and most black men are not doing that. As a matter of fact, in many cases when black women do get with black men, because we know their preference in black men are the Thug Max Alpha Simps, so when they are with Thug Max Alpha Simps, they're flipping the bill. They're paying for everything. They're letting him drive her Nissan Altima and all this stuff. And this woman has she's probably going through this right now. See, black women will say that they want this type of man, a white man who's, upper middle class or whatever. But the reality is the guy who's blowing a back out, the dude who's smashing, is indeed a Thug Max Alpha Simp. So what they really want is that Thug Max Alpha Simp to get his bread up, trick and spin on them the same way that this sugar daddy white man will. But he's not going to do that. That's just not in the black man's nature. So therefore, she gets her sexual gratification from a black man, a Thug Max Alpha Simp, and then gets her financial needs met by a white dude, sugar daddy, middle age, who is pretty much just using her as a concubine, a bed wench, however you want to call it. So you already know what it is. It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Send your relationship request to the email down below with a screenshot of your CashApp so I know you're paying your tithes, man. Y'all already beginning your motherfucking with the BS. You already know. Reclaim Your Throne.
Become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne.